Fresh off her Golden Globe win for Best Female Actor in a Comedy Series, Ayo Edebiri shared something with the press backstage that left one family completely shocked.
There's a soul food restaurant that Lionel and I went to called Oooh Wee. It is too insane restaurant name, and it had some of the best food of my life. That's what I love about Chicago.
We're talking with the owner of Oooh Wee It Is about that unexpected shout out and what it's done for business. Next. Hi guys, I'm Christiane Klein with FoodFamilyTravel.com. The FX series The Bear is cleaning up on the awards show circuit. So after one of the show's stars called Oooh Wee It Is some of the best food of her life at the Golden Globes, everyone is talking about this restaurant with a very unusual name. And we have one of the owners of Oooh Wee It Is, Mark Walker, with us here today. Hi, Mark.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for joining us. I know things have picked up. You're very, very busy. But I love this story because I heard that you guys had no idea that Ayo was going to mention you.
Not at all. It was an awesome, great surprise.
So take me back to that night. Are you watching the Globes? Like, how do you find out that she even did that she mentioned Oooh It Is at all?
It was a phone call that I actually received from my sister who knew someone that was there in the audience at the time. And so it's so crazy because she instantly sent me over a text and she said, "You wouldn't believe what I just got." And she sent it over to me and told me that we were just mentioned at the Golden Globes in terms of the series The Bear, which I had never heard of. Never even knew that she had even came to one of my restaurants and had the food. And so I was in total shock. I just started getting calls after that, like crazy.
I bet you're a super fan of The Bear now. Have you watched it? It's a great show, by the way.
It is. I promise you it is.
So when you're getting this call, what is actually going through your mind? I would have thought that I was being punked.
You know, at first, I'm telling you, like, I didn't think, I'm like, no, you're probably mistaken. And so when she sent me the actual audio and I listened to it, I said, oh, no, this is real.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it was great to see.
You know, one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you is there is a very big difference between, oh, yeah, the food's really good, you guys should check it out sometime, and this is the best food of my life. So what has that video done for your business?
It has done wonders. I mean, we're seeing so many new faces that we wouldn't necessarily see in our restaurant. I mean, people from all different backgrounds, which is so awesome. And we're becoming a destination spot in Chicago.
Exactly. Anybody who's a fan of The Bear will want to come to your restaurant too, since you got this extra shout out from one of the stars. You know, she said she was there too with Lionel Boyce, who plays Marcus on the show. Did anyone recognize them? I know you said you didn't know she was a customer. What about Lionel?
Nope, nobody said anything to me. So I was in shock. I had to start back going to actually rewind the camera to see when it was. I said, you know what, I'm just going to hopefully try to reach out to her and find out myself, when they did visit our establishment.
You know, one of the things that I wanted to know, and I did reach out to her people, and we haven't heard back yet, is what she had at your restaurant. What was the specific dish that made her say, this is the best food of my life? Do you have any idea what it could be?
You know, I'm assuming possibly some of our top items, which are appetizer side, is the pot roast cupcake. And that's basically a cornbread muffin topped with garlic mashed potatoes, scallions, cheese, gravy, and of course our succulent pot roast.
We're looking at that right now. You have to walk us through. How did you come up with this idea? Because it looks delicious. It's something I've never heard of before, but as soon as I heard about it, it was like, I have to try that.
It is a meal by itself. I promise you, it's a fan favorite. It is something different. That's one of the things that we have in our restaurant that puts a twist on soul food. And so you can just get pretty much a sample of the goodness that we have here. And so once again, that's the pot roast cupcake topped with garlic mashed potatoes, scallion cheese, some really good country gravy, and some succulent pot roast.
That looks incredible. Now, were those tomatoes or was it chilies too on top?
No, so that's just peppers.
Red
So it's
peppers?
red peppers, and then that's a carrot on
Oh my
top of it.
gosh. I want that. I want to have that. We don't know if she had that, but I'm assuming that she did, because how can you possibly see pot roast cupcakes on a menu and not order that?
Exactly. So that Henny wings, the Hennessy
Those are
wings are
great.
very popular as well. And so of course our sides, the macaroni and cheese. You talking about authentic? We don't hold back nothing when you talking about the cheese. We have 6 different cheeses that go in there. The greens with smoked
Oh,
turkey. I mean, we're traditional soul food here in
you're
Chicago.
making me hungry, Mark.
Love for you to be able to say "ooh wee" once you taste this food.
We were definitely going to go there next time we're in Chicago. You got to tell me though, how did you come up with the name Ooh Wee It Is?
You know what? I own a beverage company called Oooh Wee Sweet Tea. And I started that back in 2014. And during COVID, when a lot of the malls shut down, I had kiosks in different malls here in Chicago. I was struggling with what should I do next. And so the idea to come out with food came up, and I opened up a restaurant in 2019 during the COVID. And I decided to play off the name of the tea brand and just say, hey, it's Oooh Wee, it is.
I love that. Is there anything you want to say to Ayo if
Thank
she's
you.
watching?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really want to say thank you because you don't know what you just did for not only the brand, but also the customers, Chicago as a whole, and also our employees. And for you to be able to utilize your time, your acceptance speech to include us means a lot. It just goes to say that one of those things where God says that people will speak your name in places that you're not even in. And so I'm very grateful and very thankful.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Continued success to you.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. You don't have to honor people, and I appreciate this time to be on this platform. Thank you.
Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and check out foodfamilytravel.com for the latest news, trends, and deals.